Hey guys, what's happening? It's me, Ali Burns from Picks Parlays, and I've got an NFL total chaos for all of you football fans out there. Before we get going along, I need you all to like and subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and check out my sponsor, FanDuel Sportsbook. Check out the description of this video and find the link. Click on it and get your $1,000 no sweat first bet. It's a big deal, people. You want that money. With me today, I've got two expert handicappers from Picks and Parlays. Terry Edelmann, you are the champ. You beat Chip Chirimbus last week, 49, 50, and 3. That record is a growing. How you feeling, Terry?
Not too bad. I'm glad that the record's getting better, and I like the 5 games that we're going to be talking about. My favorite team is the first game up, so I'm excited to talk about that.
Well, and you're the champ, so you're going to go first. Mr. Sean Higgs, 84, 83, and 2. You're in the money. How you feeling about being back today?
Good. I got to knock this guy off. He's got a little cocky with his, I beat you, came into the chat today. I beat you last time in Total Chaos, so all right, I got to bring my A game.
All I said is I'm one of the few people that have beat, because I heard that it's really hard to beat
Incredible.
Sean
I
Higgs,
think
and
the only
Ali was
person who's
getting me
ever
all,
beat
trying to get me all scared in the last meeting, but against Chip telling me about how hard it is to beat Higgs, and I'm like, oh.
I think the only person who's ever really beat Higgs was Chip, like back in the day and last football season. And I think Lenny may have got you once, but you're his bugaboo. Lenny doesn't even want to play against you anymore. Don't tell him. Everyone in the internet world, don't tell Lenny.
It's a secret.
Yeah, don't tell Lenny I said that. The internet's forever. Okay, so we're going to go over 5 NFL games that happened this Sunday. These two experts are going to tell me if they go over or under the total. Terry, you're the champ, so you're going to go first. And it is your team. Vikings are at the Commanders, and it's a 43.5. Over or under?
Actually, the hardest of the 5 games to choose from, to be honest. If this game goes over, it's going to be the Vikings' fault. The Commanders just don't have an offense. I get it; they played better the last 3 games with Heineke, but you have to look at the final scores first of all. They haven't scored more than 24 points, and you have to look at who they played as well. So for me, I'm taking the under. I'm a little bit worried about the Vikings offense if it ends up pushing it over, but I think Washington is just an under team. I think if Washington is able to keep this game close somehow, it'll be a low scoring game.
All right, Higgs, what do you say?
I agree. Although Mini has gone over this under, I think 4 of their last 5. That's more of who they played. And Washington is a under team. Like basically, they had a 23-21 game, which would have went over by a half point this one. Otherwise, it's 6 straight unders. Did you say that's like a push? Maybe you get a 44, so you'd get a push out of it. So 6 unders to this number, basically, to me. I'm under as well here on this offense.
Keep us rolling, Higgs. We got Raiders at the Jags, and it's a 47.5.
See, now I think this is a tough one for me. I mean, and I want to say over. I really do, because I think these are just 2 bad teams that put up points and don't play defense. And you think the Raiders, after getting shut out 24-0, would come in and with a little juice. You look at the scores, 38-20, 30-29, 24-22, all over, 29-23. But then Jax is like 21-17, 23-17, like just ugly kind of games. So what do we get? 23-20 out of here? I mean, why do you want to bet this game? This is like 2 dumpster fires. This is Jaguars have taken a step back under new leadership, and the Raiders are going to fire their head coach at the end of the season. You took a playoff team, and you're going to win 5 games. I'm going under. Even though when it's trash together, I usually go over. I can't. I'm going under. Can't trust them.
Usually we call these types of games a dumpster fire. This is 2 dumpster fires intersecting into one huge, more larger.
It's like 2 forest fires growing together, like hitting.
It's like a landfill fire kind of a thing.
Terrible.
All right, Terry, what do you got on it?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to get to talk about this game in Power Hour. So this is maybe my second go around at this game. I'm going the under. Basically, the same reason why I like the field goal prop is I think this is going to be a low scoring game. I don't like Jacksonville coming back from London. Yes, the Raiders obviously got shut out, so they definitely should be more offensive minded. But Jacksonville, their defense isn't bad. For some good thing about Jacksonville this year is that they're able to keep most games close. So I think this number is too high. If this was like 42 or 41, then I'd be on the over, but 47.5, I think it's just a bit too high. So I'm going to take the under as well.
Too many points. Okay, well, what do you think about the Hawks at the Cards? Me and Dan Kaiser have opposing quarterbacks for our Picks and Parlays fantasy league in this one. But I got DeAndre. Bring it. Gino and DeAndre beat Kyler. That's what I think. Okay, what do you think, Terry?
Over. This one's over. The Seahawks are an over team. And this is a surprisingly going to be a game that actually means something in this division race because these teams are all jumbled up together. Seahawks obviously in first right now, but I think this is going to be a back and forth type game, and I like the over here. I think it's going to be in the 50s, somewhere in the 50s.
Higgs, your thoughts?
I'm actually going under here. Now, Seattle's defense has come around, right? They had that crazy one versus, what was that, Detroit, like 45-40, whatever. But they've played decent, 27-13. 19-9 when these guys played a couple weeks ago. It's 17-6 under their belts. I know on the road we've seen some wild ones, right? I think Chargers they put 37 up on. But Arizona, 2017 here, 20-12 versus the Rams. Again, we see some high-scoring games out of them. I'm just not a believer in this offense. I don't care that Hopkins back. Murray, I don't think is that great. Gino does enough to keep the team in it. They're a run-first team, although he's got Lockett and Metcalf to catch the ball and open up. I'm going under. I think it's going to be more of a defensive battle. And again, we got to get both. We need a 30-24 here. I don't know. I think it's going to be maybe a 27-20 type of unfair. I don't think Arizona's a good team. And Seattle's overachieved all year. And they're going to do it with their defense and running the ball.
Love that kid out of Michigan State playing for the Hawks. Rams are this is like last year's Super Bowl team versus the year before that Super Bowl team, and both of these teams suck. 42.5, Higgs, over or under?
Yeah, Super Bowl. More like toilet bowl with these two guys.
Exactly.
Now,
That's what this game should be called, the toilet bowl.
Clear coaching advantage. And you'd think beginning of the year, you'd think, oh my God, this is like an over 55. You got all these offensive stars. The Rams offense is terrible. Stats Padford is not doing anything. He looks hurt. He got hurt in the preseason. I thought, boy, they're going to have some problems. It's cup or nothing. They have zero running game. It's an under all the way. The Bucs offense has not gotten in gear. They lost their two centers in the preseason. Brady takes the summer off and takes week. They're just a mess. Injuries, whatever the case may be. Listen, I like Tampa a little bit here to win. I don't like Rams coming cross country getting beat up by the Niners either. They're going to be sore, and they're going to want to. What would you give up? 40 the Niners at home. You're going to play a little better defense, and Tampa's under all season. So 42. Come on, 32. It's going to be 15-10.
Calling shots here. All right, Terry,
Terrible.
what do you got?
Terrible.
Yeah, Higgs basically just said it all. Just ditto everything he just said. Basically, yeah, I'm on the under here. Tampa Bay is an under team all season long, basically. So, and the Rams, yeah. And you know what? I'm actually not that sad to see these two teams not performing well because it's good to see different teams, and you don't want to see the same old teams year after year after year. It's good that there's some difference in the.
Mix it up a little bit. Yeah, we all want our shot at the title, for crying out loud. I'm not super into a dynasty either. Unless you're the Astros, but there's that. Titans are at the Chiefs. Terry Edelman, over or under?
This one's kind of hard because the Titans are an under team. If they try to win games or if they're in games, they're an under team. But the Chiefs, not so much.
No.
We saw what happened against San Francisco, who's a defensive team. And for me, I have to go with the over here. I know it's a primetime game, so they've trended under, but the Titans, I don't think they're going to score a whole lot, but I don't think they're going to do very well in this game. And Mahomes at home, primetime, I think he comes out here and puts on a show. So I think Titans will score some, but I think Kansas City's going to do a good chunk of this over. I like the over in this one.
All right, Higgs, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm on the over too. Kansas City, first of all, Kansas City bye week, Mahomes and Andrew Reid at home. And the last time they played, I think the Titans on 27-3. Yeah, you got a banged up Tannehill or a backup quarterback. They'll score what? 10? They'll put a couple points up. I think this game's going to be like 38-10, 30, whatever. Kansas City coming out of a break, they'll look to get out. How about a first half over? Kansas City team total over as well. Like jump on KC to make the statement early, come out.
I'm glad we talked about this because Mahomes is my fantasy quarterback, but he's on my bench because they were on a bye last week.
He's, I think, again, they got to do the heavy lifting here.
Yeah. All right. So over and over we go. We're going to do a quick recap, but before we do, I want to let you guys know where you can find these expert handicappers. Guess what? They're at picksandparlays.net. That's where you find all their premium plays. And when you're there, use the promo code NFL. It's going to save 20% on both of their premium plays. Terry Edelmann, where else are you?
You can find me on Twitter on Let's Go Wild Picks, Getting Wild with Terry and Friends, Monday to Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Saturday times vary. But yeah, we go over mostly NHL, NFL, some NBA as well, mixed sports show. And yeah, we get wild.
Beautiful. Higgs, how about you?
Yeah. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, the Midday Money Show, 7 days a week, 12 noon Eastern with the Midday Money. Tomorrow will be a little earlier. Saturday, we got kickoff. And now that college hoops is on Monday, we'll be getting around 11:45 with these noon tip-offs going. So watch the Midday Money Show. Plenty of free picks over there.
Tons of free picks over there. All right, let's do the recap. Vikings at the Commanders, 43.5. They're both going under. Consensus plays are the best bets, okay? If they agree, let's make some money. We got Raiders and Jags, 47.5. They agree it goes under. Seahawks Cards, 48.5. I think it's the only one you disagree on. And Terry's going to go over. Higgs is taking it under. Rams and Bucks, 42.5, underdog. Titans, Chiefs, 45.5. We're going over. Don't forget to check us out over at picksandparlays.net. Use that promo code NFL. Get both of their packages. Put them into your shopping cart and use that promo code NFL. It's going to save you 20% off. Terry, I think you're number 6 in the NFL, and Higgs, I'm pointing the wrong way, and Higgs, you're number 1. So, I mean, both of these guys are hot on the football tip. Grab both of their packages, use that promo code, and get every football pick you're going to need for your whole hot damn weekend, all right? Thank you guys so much for joining me, and like I always say, happy birthday to Mrs. Higgs, and may the best. Bye, guys.